ഹായ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, വെൽക്കം ടു മൈ ചാനൽ. IELTS റീഡിങ്ങിനെ ഒരു ബാലികേറ മലയായാണോ നിങ്ങൾ കാണുന്നത്? റീഡിങ് എല്ലാവരും പറയുന്ന കേൾക്കാം ഭയങ്കര ബോറിംഗ് ആണെന്ന്. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ ബോറിംഗ് വരുന്നത്? എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നമുക്ക് IELTSൻ്റെ റീഡിങ്ങിന് സ്കോർ കൂട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടി ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ? ആ ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടൊക്കെ മാറ്റി നല്ലൊരു സ്കോർ കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടി എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് കാണാൻ ഈ വീഡിയോ കാണുക. അതിനു മുന്നായി ഈ വീഡിയോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഹെൽപ്ഫുള്ളാണ് എന്ന് തോന്നുകയാണെങ്കിൽ പ്ലീസ് ലൈക്ക് ആൻഡ് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ്. നമുക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം. Next, we will discuss about the question types. Which are the main question types that we can expect in the IELTS reading section? So, there will be different types of questions like match the heading, multiple choice question, short answer questions, sentence completion, chart or a table completion, true, false, not given question. Same like that, there will be yes, no, not given questions. Then gap filling and finally diagram labeling. These are the main types of questions that the IELTS exam is conducted. So first of all, we will have a general look at what are the tips to improve the reading score. So the first thing is regular practice. I can tell you that if you are practicing regularly reading sections, then you can score a good band score in your IELTS exam. Because if there is no regular practice, surely you will not get enough speed in your IELTS reading section, and whatever you get the materials like newspapers or any magazines or any journals, so you have to try to read the passages which you get, or whatever letters you are getting, you have to read that, because it can improve your vocabulary power and the reading speed. Next thing is develop fast thinking. Because as you know already, the IELTS reading section is in a 60 minutes exam, and on the 60 minutes you will have to complete the 40 questions. So a fast thinking plus fast reading is necessary for the reading. Next thing is follow the writer's instruction. Because whatever the writer is written in the passage, you have to understand that. Because in true false question like that, you have to understand whether the writer's opinion agree with the question or disagree with the question. Based on that, you have to answer the question. Next thing is manage your time effectively. This section is very difficult because many of the students, they are complaining that they didn't get enough time to complete the passage 3, because they will spend too much time on passage 1 and passage 2, and finally there will be lack of time in the passage 3. So you have to practice to manage the time effectively. 20 minutes you have to spend for each passage in the academic section, and in general section also you have to divide the time effectively. That you can achieve only through a regular practice section only. Then the last thing is be cool and confident. When you are getting stressed and tension in the exam time or in the practice time, it will affect your score. So you have to be cool and confident while you are reading the passage and while you are searching for the answers. These are the main things you have to keep in mind while you are practicing the reading section. So before explaining how to find out the answers for this type of questions, I can tell you a general idea. Because whenever you are attempting for an IELTS exam and it is in the reading section, you have to find out the keywords in the question. Because we don't have enough time to read the passage fully. So you are searching only the answers for the questions. So you have to find out a keyword from the question and you are searching for that keyword in the particular passage. So it will be easy. That means skimming and scanning. Because no need to read all the passages. You have to read only whatever information you write. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to understand the passage. You have to be fast reading. Along with that, you have to understand whatever it is written in the passages. And next thing is, you cannot expect the same word in the passage as you are searching. Sometimes it can be synonyms or the words with the same meaning, they are included in the passage, and in the question it will be another word. So you have to keep in mind that there will be different types of words for the same meaning can be appear in the passage. So you have to search for that particular word or with the word with particular meaning to find out your answers. So now we have a look at different types of questions and how we can answer to that different types of question. So first one is matching heading. So if this question is in the passage I will suggest that do it first because it is the very easy type of question in the reading section. And before that one, you don't have to look at for the headings. You have to read the paragraph and just go through the most obviously first line or the last line. You can match out the headings. And then the important thing is you have to keep an eye on the sentences like exclamatory sentences or question sentences, because there is a chance for more answer in that type of sentences. And look at the headings and identify the keywords. Then you have to search for the same meanings whether it is in the list or not. That's that type you have to find out the answer for match the heading answers. Then match any headings that are very obvious. It means that when you are reading the passage and if you are finding out the answers from the passage list, means the heading list, when you are getting the same meaning at one time, you have to read the down sentences also, because there will be 2 or 3 answers with the same meaning or in the same category. So you have to sort out which is the most relevant one, and like that you have to answer the question. Then for the others, write 2 or 3 headings beside the paragraph. Then identify the difference between each of the headings. Then you have to find out the synonyms. Then if there is any same word or same particular meaning with the same words, then you can find out the answers for the match the heading answers. Then next section is multiple choice questions. Usually multiple choice questions, some students are complaining that it is the most difficult section to find out the answer, because in the choice options there will be sentences with same meaning. So we will be confused which one is the correct answer. So for that one, what you have to do is you have to paraphrase the information in the question and answers, because you have to find out a keyword. Like as I told you before, you have to find out the keyword and look at for the passage meaning. Then locate the precise information. What is, you have to short down the answers, then try to match out which one is the correct one. Then most obviously answers will come out in the order, because once you get the first answer from the first passage and the third answer from the last of the first passage, most obviously the second answer will be in between this. So you have to read that passage. Most obviously they are giving in the order the answers for that particular question type. So these are the main tips for the find outing in the multiple choice answer question. Next one is short answer question. Same like multiple choice questions, you have to identify the type of words you need for each answer. Which type of word, means verb or ing form, which type of word you need, you have to identify that particular type of word to find out the answer. Next same thing, paraphrase the information. You have to find out or making short the answers or questions you are reading. Then scan for the particular answer in the passage, whether it is matching or where the answer is present in that particular passage. Same like that before, answers will come mostly in the order. So you can read in an order. So in the coming sections, you can see 2 types of questions like sentence completion and table completion. You can read out that the same type of tricks are needed for completing the sentence types and table completion, because you have to identify the keyword. The most stress thing is you have to find out a keyword in the reading section, because you don't have enough time to search for the full sentence in the all reading section. So whenever you have to find out a keyword, it will be easy for you to search in the passage. That's why I'm telling that you have to underline the keywords first, then you have to search in the passage. This technique is very important in all the type of questions. Then locate the information in the passage in order to choose the right word. Whatever you located, you have to search for the passage and locate the information. So most obviously the answer will be near of that area. Then answers usually come in the order as I told you already. The summary must be grammatically correct, which can help you in choosing the right word, because sometimes the exact word you have to write in the ing form or verb form. So you have to match with the grammatical terms also. That's why it is compulsory when you are writing the answers. Same in the table completion also, you can write this or you can apply the same technique in the table completion part also. The next thing is the most important type of question in reading section, true, false, not given or yes, no, not given. This is a very important section, and because most of the students are getting confused or losing mark in this section, Because when you are attending for a true false not given section, most obviously true sections it is easy to find out, or S questions it is easy to find out, but no or false and not given questions sometimes it will be very difficult to find out. You will be confused whether it is false or it is not given. So what you have to do is same, you have to find out a particular word from the question, and whether the writer's idea is agreeing with your opinion means or agreeing with the question, then you have to put yes or true. Whether it is not agreeing, you have to find out the information if given in the passage it is false means opposite information. Otherwise, if you cannot locate the answer, it will be not given. So you have to read carefully where it is written or not, because sometimes if you got the answer for first one from the second passage and third from the fourth passage, so most obviously the third question's answer will be in between this. But if you read 5 or 6 times or even you cannot find out the answer means it will be not given. So you have to keep an eye on the question type and the question sentence and the meaning of that sentence, whether it is agreeing or not agreeing, or it is not located in the section. This is very important for the reading section, as I told you before. Next section is gap filling or summary. This is like the sentence completion same. What you have to do is you have to keep or you have to stress out for the grammar part also, because whether the particular word is matching with the context or not, you have to specify. Same like that, you have to understand the meaning. Sometimes synonyms will be given in the passage, so you have to keep an eye on that. And in the diagram labeling section, most obviously the appropriate word will be given in the section. So you have to find out that diagram labeling section words. So most obviously the process will be described in detail in the passage. So you have to understand that passage detailedly. What is the process given? And from that you have to understand the diagram, like some machines parts or a process like electricity generation, turbine generation. So you have to understand that passage very clearly. As in general, what are the strategies to improve your IELTS reading score? Read thoroughly, and external vast reading is needed for reading section, and don't get trapped in the questions. You have to understand thoroughly whatever it is asked in the question and to find out the answer. Then improve the vocabulary. In the reading section, if you are reading good or reading correctly, you can apply that vocabulary in the writing and speaking section also. That is the benefit of reading. While you are reading the articles and some passages, you will get new words from that. So you have to locate and write the words, and you have to find out the meaning. So that words you can apply in the writing and speaking section also to boost up your score. So these are the main things that you can include in the IELTS reading section to improve the score. I hope this video is very useful for you. So thank you for listening my video. Until this time, bye.